Hi, ladies. Hi, visionaries. Really looking forward to doing this live today because I want to share a quick recap about NYC and also what's next for Girl Heal. It's our new anthology, it's publishing here soon, and I want to share the details about all of that and keep involving you in the community and see some of our next opportunities. But first, I'm going to start with New York City. We had our Women Who Lead Expo and Summit this weekend, and honestly, it did not go as expected. There was a lot of things that could have gone differently, but regardless, I was grateful that it happened. I was grateful we showed up. I was grateful for all the support, the women that were involved, the attendees that showed up. So, super incredibly grateful for all of that. But I definitely took in the lessons. I took the time to reflect on some of the things that could have gone differently, some of the things that did go right, right? And also just connect with everyone and share some of my experience on hosting that event. I do live in Washington State, so I'm all the way on the West Coast. This event was all the way on the East Coast. And again, I was grateful for the opportunity and for the people that trusted me and showed up and were a part of it, the speakers. But I do have to make some things right because some of the things that I envisioned did not come into fruition. One of those things were we did host this event specifically to celebrate our book launch, Women Who Lead Unleash Your Potential. So that was the theme of this whole New York City event, was to promote this book, to bring together women on this mission that are here to support other women rise and to share their magic with the world, with the audience. And so that book did not arrive, and I've been taking the time to really reconnect with all the moving parts, right? Like one of those was Amazon. These books were supposed to be shipped from Amazon and kind of figure out what happened there, why they canceled my order and all of the things. And so that's just one of the things, right? One of the many things that could have gone differently. And also reconnect with some of the people that, want some answers, like what happened to the books, where are the books, and it wasn't just the books that were supposed to arrive in New York City, but it was the books that were also supposed to be shipped to our authors who are also waiting for their books because maybe they're ready to host their own event, right? That's a really big part of it. So they're also waiting on their books, right? And so I'm here to provide answers, to um, just reconnect some of the moving dots and try to make things right for some of the people involved and stuff and the speakers and the authors. And um, yeah, I just wanted to share a little bit about that because I want to share that, this journey, it really can be challenging. You can pull your whole heart into something and you can do your best to manifest and create something impactful, but like nothing, things don't always go as planned. And I think allowing yourself grace for some of the things that didn't go as planned, but also taking accountability where things could have gone differently, that's a big part in making things right for those involved. So that's some of what I'm working on right now. I need to send some emails, I need to make some phone calls, and I just really need to get through some of the details about some of these things. So appreciate everyone who came out, appreciate everyone who supported. I think that the biggest takeaway for me is that because I care so deeply and I'm such a perfectionist, I want to do it all myself. I really do because I love what I do and I want to be involved. But there's a lot of moving parts to things like hosting an events, publishing books, and it allows for someone like me, a leader in this role, is to really let some of these things go. As much as I love what I do and I love to be involved, some of these things should not be in my hands because my goal is to focus and be present and be there for those who are showing up and be there for those who are ready to share their message and create impact with the world. So in the world. So that's exactly what I need to focus on moving forward. So moving forward, I am removing myself from a lot of the moving parts of the business, and I'm just really ready to let it go, hand it off to my team, my project managers, and allow them to support me and allow everyone else in the community to support. So one of the things I'm also doing is I do host the virtual coffee chats, Latte with Leaders. That happens every week on Tuesdays at 12 p.m. I've also handed that off. So for the women involved in the community, you now have the ability to apply and host some of these virtual coffee chats so that you can also talk on the power of storytelling, on the um, power of marketing, messaging, and all of the things that are going to continue to support our women in our community into growing their business and amplifying their impact. And that could either be through storytelling, through publishing books, or through more speaking, right? So that leads me into my next point. We have our next book is coming up soon, and that's my next thing that I wanted to give my next focus on. So while I figure out and go through the details of some of this New York City stuff, I will be also starting on giving some focus and some love to our Girl Heal book. This book is coming up. It's supposed to be publishing August 25th, so this is our publishing timeline. August 25th is when our book will publish. Within this coming month of June, we will be focusing on recruiting authors for this book. So if you or a woman you know that will be absolutely amazing in sharing your message with the world on healing, the power of healing, and maybe how some of your journey, some of your story on how you've transformed and how you've been able to persevere and be who you are now despite the challenges and all the healing and all the growth that you've had to do. And right, some of that self-discovery. So what we're really looking for women is who women who have gone through it all, right? You've gone through it and you're still here and you're ready to share and create that kind of impact in the world. So this could be thought leaders, coaches, authors, anyone in that transformational space, women specifically who are, like I said, are ready to share their message with the world. That's exactly who we're looking for. And we're also going to host a virtual summit for it in August. It might be later, around the same time of the book publication. I have not yet determined the dates, but I am working with an amazing woman, Elena Green. Her and I have been discussing the details of this, and we'll really be putting it all together. But Elena Green, she is an amazing woman. She is very involved in the community, especially the spiritual community. She has her own Facebook group where she also hosts kind of like what I do, like the coffee chats, but I think hers might look a little differently. She also comes to our Latte with Leaders. Just amazing, incredible woman. Also an author in our She Leads, We Rise book. So she's been really involved and she's been doing all the things, and I want to continue to collaborate with her and her community and just bridge our communities on this topic of healing and just really let that be our next chapter, right? Our next chapter is to support this healing transformation. Yes. So, sorry, like my computer was glitching a little bit. I'm also live on Facebook and I was like, what happened there? But it looks like it's back now. So again, thank you all so much who have been supporting, have been in our community, and have been patient because, right, there's a lot of moving pieces. We're growing, but we need to make sure that our systems are growing with and that our community is also involved. And we're always open to creating more partnerships and having more women that are on the same mission as us to really support amplifying this impact, because creating this healing and this level of transformation in the world is definitely going to require that level of collaboration and team effort. But thank you all so much for being here. If you have any questions or you're ready to apply, just reach out to me, Girl Heal, and I'm really excited to connect as always. But thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll see everyone soon.